Okay, welcome to this annual operating plan logic presentation. I will show you in this presentation how the logic of the annual operating plan works. First of all, we have the results matrix. The results matrix contains the physical and financial targets of the project. And as an example, we will use here XYZ survey as a target. The other elements of the AOP are the implementation plan, the procurement plan, and the financial plan. Now, from the result matrix, it's important that we include all the outputs that are coming up in the next AOP year. So let's say we're looking at the year 2019. We're going to include this example, output 1.1. And then we have to look up, we're assuming that there will be a procurement item related to this output. So we're going to look in the procurement plan and identify the procurement item or contract that is linked to this output. And that's what we call the deliverable. So the final product here would be the XYZ survey, and we copy that into the implementation plan as a deliverable. And as you can also see, it will get the WBS code, work breakdown structure code 1.11, which links to the output 1.1. Now we're going to include the pre-contractual activities, basically the procurement activities that will lead to the contract, as well as the contract execution activities. We need to include responsibilities, who is responsible, accountable, who needs to be consulted in order to complete the activity, who needs to be informed. So that's what we call the RACI responsibilities. And then we estimate the dates. So in this example, we estimate the terms of reference to be prepared by the 3rd of March, signing the contract by the 3rd of June, so that a first payment, 10% of the contract value, can be done the 15th of June. And the final payment, according to this estimates, is the 15th of September. Now this will lead to our milestones in the implementation plan. So we have the terms of reference in March, we have the contract signed in June, and we have the survey completed and the output achieved in September. From here we can update our procurement plan. So we can include and update the contract signing date, and for example the contract ending date, the 15th of September. And now we can also update our financial plan. So we include the output there, we include the deliverable, and then the first payment in June, 10% of the contract value, and also the other payments up to the last payment in the financial plan. So this basically completes the logic of the AOP. There's one element that is important in the AOP, and that is the risk plan. So we now also included the risk plan in the AOP template, and from your risk plan there may be activities that are impacting your implementation plan. So you may want to revisit your implementation plan based on the risks you've identified, based on the mitigations you have included in your risk plan. That's the summary. Good luck with your AOPs, and bye-bye.